Students ask me all the time if their essays make a difference, and the short answer is absolutely yes.
I was extremely anxious about writing my college essay.
I had a really hard time thinking of a topic. At first I didn't know what to write about.
The pressure was definitely there.
I was really nervous that maybe they wouldn't get to the essay, they wouldn't pay attention to it.
When I pick up an application, the first thing I like to read is the student's essay. Essays can truly be a significant tip factor in our final decision.
The essay is something that you can really, bring yourself into, really let the admissions directors know who you are.
Who I am on paper is not who I am in person.
The rest of my application is a bunch of stuffy numbers and grades.
It's really just a free space for you to talk about yourself and what about you that is different from everyone else.
The one thing I wanted to do was stand out.
Every year I read about 2,000 essays. That's a lot of writing. What makes an essay stand out? Some of the best essays that I've read are essays where people are just being themselves.
It's about how much of you can put into your essay, how passionate you are about something.
It's really going to make a difference in the whole group of applications if you can really just make the person remember you.
That was really the only way they could see who I was as a person.
We're looking for all those different kinds of people to add to what Boston University is.
Everyone has something unique about themselves.
Everyone's story is different.
For me, that actually was marching band.
I ended up writing about why I wanted to be a teacher.
I actually wrote about one of my experiences playing hockey.
You don't need to have a story that's one in a million. You can have a story that everyone has, but it's about making it yours.
And that's all in the words that you use in your essay.
Once you find that topic, it's all about just writing and rewriting.
The main chunk of the work actually is in revising.
Please proofread.
Proofread, proofread, proofread.
As many people as you can get to read your essay, the better.
My dad edited all my essays and everything.
I had my guidance counselor read my essay. I had my English teacher read my essay.
And then we had to cut out a bunch of awesome sentences that I thought were great.
Keep your story concise.
When it says 500 words, you really have to make sure it's actually 500 words.
I think mine was 600 words, and I cheated.
Eventually you'll get that perfect essay that you have dreamed of, and that's when you know you're ready to click that submit button and enjoy that, heavenly moment.
It's pretty sweet.